Good afternoon. I'm Connie Melton, a independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in McKinney, Texas. And if you have found me and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to learn your business and get you a catalog sent out. If you're one of the people that follows me, thank you so much for your continued support. I have a card today that is from a new set called Delightful Wishes. If you were on our little mini retreat this past weekend, you saw me make 4 different cards from this. I'm going to make a different one. It's just one of those sets you can't quit messing with and making stuff. It's got so many cute pieces. Let me show you. There are so many dies to this set. What does it say? 19? But there's all the different flowers and the different leaves and some other little things. And a lot of sentiments. And you can see when I have extras of something, I just go ahead and pop them in here, like the extra gold flowers and an extra sentiment strip. Then if I only need one, the next time I'm using it, I've already got it cut. All right, this is the card we're going to make today. And the seeds are currently at Dollar Tree, 4 packs for $1.25. So that makes them very inexpensive to make this little card and give someone something that will brighten their day. So it has the bees, the little tiny bees. And on the inside, instead of using white like I usually do, I used lemon lolly. So the outside flower is Daffodil Delight. The inside is lemon lolly. This is garden green for the leaves. And I used pecan pie for the stem, the branch, rather. All right, let's get started. We'll go ahead and do our inside, and then we can just set that aside. And rather than using black that is so stark against some of these colors, I wanted to use the basic gray. So I want to ink that up. I'm going to say, let's get this on here on a straight line. All right, wishing. And you just press down firmly. Do not rock it. Wishing you were here. Okay. And that's all I'm doing for the inside. So I'm just going to set that aside and close my ink before I stick my hand in it. For this piece, oh, I'm sorry, this inside piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And this piece is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and then scored at 4 1/4 to make an A2 size card. So what we want to do then with this piece that is 4 by 5 1/4, since the back side of the piece of paper I'm using had lines, I just went ahead and found me a line and put that down. And I do want to use a glue dot here to keep that down. So we'll just stick a little glue dot there. And then I used tear and tape because it's a stronger tape. And I knew that taking that seed packet in and out was going to cause some stress on that paper. So I want to put, you don't want to put it at the top. You want to put it on the edges of the side and the bottom. And you want to put it right up against the edge so that you have all the space that you can get for that seed packet. And I'm going to put it on the side, right up next to that side. And I'll tear that. And again on this side. And I usually say to burnish that down really good to make sure it's going to stick, and it works better if it's stuck really well when you're trying to pull it up. You can take your pick tool or the edge of scissors. Just be really careful. I generally just take my nails because I don't have long fingernails, so mine tend to just work great for this. There we go. You see that one's not burnished very well, so it's wanting to come up. The sticky's wanting to come up with the paper, so. There we go. Now one more side. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe I do need my take your pick tool today. Yep. All right, so we're just going to put this down centered on our card. Now, I have these pieces already cut from the Delightful Wishes set. A large flower and a medium flower. And it looks like I need to use my pokey tool and get the other pieces out of that. Okay. Now you can either use glue with a tiny nozzle or you can use the self-adhesive backing that we sell, adhesive sheets. But I'm just going to spread a little bit of glue around. All right, you can match these up. But even if you didn't, they'd still look just fine. That one, since it has a different shape, is very easy to match up. This one takes a second, but I have learned after putting this flower together several times that there's a spot. There we go. That has like a little bit of a roller coaster dip, I guess, kind of spot in there, and that's where this one matches up best. For the two flowers, I want to use some dimensionals. I like to put the flowers up and then kind of use glue and tuck the leaves underneath. Oops. All right, let's find our branch. And again, he's cut from, well, I can't pick it up, from pecan pie, just a scrap of pecan pie. These were also cut from scrap. I do hang on to scrap if it's of any big size, at least 3 inches or so. All right, I'm going to put my branch down at the edge. Just have it running up that way. And take off our dimensional backings. Okay. Now I've got 2 small and 2 large leaves that I've cut from Garden Green. And on this one, I used a large and a small on each. I think this large doesn't really go with that flower, so I'm going to change that up and use the 2 large with the larger flower and the small ones with the smaller flower. So I'm going to kind of tuck those under. Okay. And then for the center, whoops, we want to use a couple of these. They're from the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. And the yellow is just the perfect size. The little one fits in right here, and the larger one for the larger flower. Okay, and for this set, if you buy the suite or if you buy individual pieces, this is one of the things you can buy, the tiny bee trinkets, and they're just so darn cute. And they go on great with, with glue dots. So I'm going to put a couple up in here. You probably could use glue as well. I like the glue dots, and the back of the little bees are flat, so they go on very well and stay stuck down. And I will tell you, until I added the flowers with the pop-up and the bees, this was a card that you could mail for just one stamp. It now is not. But that's okay. Every once in a while, you have to spend a little more to make a friend happy. I think I'm going to actually put it on the flower here. Okay. Now we want to put the inside piece in. And I'm using just regular seal tape. And I'll just center it. Okay. And now we're ready to put in our flower packet and send this off to a friend. And wouldn't you love to get that in the mail from someone? It's just cute. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next Monday at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.